what is Scribe? To me, Scribe is one of the best productivity innovations in a long while since ChatGPT came along. Now, I know Scribe's been around for about a year or so in the public domain, in the public eye, but they've kind of figured out a lot of bugs over that year since it first came out and absolutely hit the ground running recently. It's something that you've probably started seeing on the internet, in the dev spaces, all over the place. And it's probably best to introduce you to this right now. It takes anything that you're doing in a website and instantly, within seconds, turns it into documentation with a step by step guide, screenshots, and so many other features that I can't really go into this video because it is a really deep app. But the main point is, if you get a question about something, you can instantly turn it into documentation, literally within tens of seconds. So we kind of have a rough idea of what Scribe generally is, but I'm actually going to show you now. So Scribe here is, like it says, a way to turn any process into an actual step-by-step guide with documentation. So there's a lot of detail here and a lot of features that's actually a way too much to cover in this video, but it goes very deep. There is a lot you can do. For example, you can direct what you actually show in the documentation with how you click, how you want to show the clicks, and how you actually show the documentation. So there's a lot of tweaking and finessing you can do with the documentation that gets output. But let's just go and show you how it actually works. And the general idea is you use Scribe to record your process going through a web page or a dashboard, or if you're recreating a bug, for example, you kind of recreate the whole process, similar to what Cypress does with its headless browser, and it goes through and recreates the bug for you and takes screenshots. This is kind of a manual version of that, but way quicker, way quicker. So this is the process. Let's sign up and I'll show you how it actually all works right from the very beginning. And the best part is, I forgot to mention, is it's all actually free, the value of which you will see after I do the demo. But just keep that in mind as we're going through this. This is all free. So what we need to do is we need to sign up for an account. So we'll go right to the bottom here and click sign up. We will say it is for personal use, just for me. I'm going to say it's for education, and I will sign up with Google. So that is all loading. Brilliant. So we'll say Curious team. We'll say Curious Byte team. Or we'll just say Curious Byte. Cool, get started. Now what it's asking us to do is install the Chrome extension. Now I've already done this, so I can go here and it's this icon up here, but otherwise click this button or whichever button it said, and once you've got it, you can essentially get going. So we'll start recording and we'll start our first Scribe. So yeah, we'll click the button, which is this button here, and we will complete recording. Way, the first Scribe. So this Scribe's, it says it's only visible to me, but the idea is that it kind of instantly creates this step-by-step guide. You can add a description, so demo Scribe, and we'll save that. And this is like a kind of a tutorial. But let's go off and go to a real website and just a random website, and we'll start using it. So if I go to Scribe here and click start recording, and then it's told me its capture is started. So we'll go to the sport. Let's go to football, for example. No, I want to figure out what's going on with rugby. We'll go and check what's going on with Scotland, and we'll click an article, and we'll scroll all the way to the bottom, and we'll click play on this video and press stop, and then let's see what it does. You can see that it's already renamed it to BBC Workflow. It's gone and even grabbed the favicon from the website, so it's customized it really fast. You can rename this workflow to anything you want. So BBC Sports Rugby Scotland, or Scottish, I guess, because it was a Scottish team. That's renamed. Add a description. Curious Bite goes rugbying. That's appropriate, isn't it? Yeah, we'll go with that. So it tells us the first step that we've gone to bbc.co.uk, which is brilliant. It tells you exactly where you've clicked it with an animation and a screenshot, which is fantastic. And then further down, it tells you what exactly I clicked. So we click the sport page, and then we click football, changed our mind, went to rugby, and it's even named all these steps for us. So click rugby, click Scottish. And we can try a different test in a moment. But yeah, it takes us the whole way down, and then click this icon, and takes you through the whole step. So that's one example. But let's try using some inputs, some things that you might use in the real world. Go here again, click this, and click start recording. Once that's up, we know we're recording. We will go to the top here, and let's just type in Ukraine and click the second search, and then we will close recording. So we'll just rename this one Ukraine, and we'll put using input to find Ukraine news. And there we go. So navigate to the URL, which is the first starting point. So if we were to recreate this, it tells us exactly where to go to start. And then click the search BBC. So we'll add input here just to make this a little bit more accurate. So click search BBC input, type Ukraine, and then click Ukraine. I would put in the search result drop down. There we go. Then it takes us to the next page, and that would be the end of how to recreate this this path that we took, this happy path. You might see that and think, okay, that's cool, but how do I actually share that with my team? Well, you saw that it took us just a few seconds. You literally just go here and click copy link and open up a new tab and paste that in. And it doesn't matter if you signed up with Scribe, it doesn't matter whether you pay for Scribe or anything like that. Anybody can go and see this. And that is the beautiful part of Scribe, that you can send this to absolutely anyone as just a link. So we take this and we can insert it into documentation. We can use it as a part of testing criteria for tickets. You can use it to answer questions to non-technical staff. So for example, if you've got client-facing staff who have questions about the platform from maybe larger clients or just clients in general, you can then just send them this link and also, all right, well, this is how you go and use this new feature. This is how we recommend to do this. The applications for this are endless. So for me, what I'm most excited about is this being used to answer a lot of questions in our teams, in our squads. So for example, we have very multidisciplined squads. We have QA, we have design, we have back end, front end, and there's always a lot of cross-discipline questions about, well, how do I do this? How do I create these feature flags in this dashboard? How do I test this bug out or whatever? Well, you can just create one of these in a few seconds and send the link off, and that question's answered. It's great for onboarding juniors or just onboarding anybody. It could be contractors, seniors, juniors, non-technical staff. It doesn't matter. So that's why Scribe is so huge, and that's why Scribe, I believe, can be used so widely in any company, any team. I'm not sponsored by Scribe, but I just thought this was such a good tool, such a good app, that I needed to make a video about it because I find it so useful. I've only used it for a few days and I absolutely love it. So that is Scribe. Make sure to go check it out. And if you found the video useful, please do like and subscribe and recommend. But otherwise, I'm Harry, and I'll catch you in the next one.